So I'm going to show you how to do the first keychain, the letters keychain. You are going to create a new design and okay, one of the most important things is I gave you your requirement in inches. So you need to go down here and edit the grid and make sure it's in inches. Okay, so each one of these big blocks is inches. So I asked you to make it less than 4 inches, but more than 1. Okay, and you are going to go down here. You're not going to go to text. You're going to go actually to text and letters, and you are going to grab the letters you need. So I am going to grab the letters in my name. Okay, and this will print exactly how you put them together. So if your letters aren't touching, you are going to get a handful of letters. I'm trying to make it a little funky. I think I made it a little too funky. You also are going to need the ring to hang it on. And there are two really nice rings here. This one works better, the tube, whoops. Okay, and you'll see the tube is way too big, so I'm going to make it a little shorter. And I am going to pull it in proportionally. Now it is nowhere near my keychain. I'm going to make it a little shorter. That cone, whoops, and you know what? I didn't make it shorter, I actually threw it through. There we go, that makes it shorter. Okay, I gotta. So, remember your dimensions here. And you can make your name nice and straight too, but I'm like trying to make it a little creative. And I'm gonna have to zoom in a little bit because obviously this is nowhere near. Okay, we're cheating. And I want it a little shorter than my A. Okay, so, and this is a little boring because all the letters are at the same height. So I'm going to shrink some of my letters to give it just some variation in height. Okay, now remember this is going to be all one color. Look at the front. Okay, I have a problem. That ring isn't touching. So I have got to change that ring. Look at this edge. Now if I look at the front, oh, it's still not touching. So I'm going to move the whole thing down. I'm going to try. Oops, and I just didn't. Okay, if you need to go back, you can do that. Now I'm going to move it down. There we go. Now everything is touching. Everything always has to be touching the work plane. So you need to check that. So I'm not ready to go yet. I have to take my objects and group them. And I do that by selecting all of them in group. Okay, when you do that, they'll turn one color. But look, when I move it, I can move it as a whole. Now, it's only 2 inches long. It's not very long. So I'm going to change the shape of it a little bit. And there you go. And I can export it as an STL file. The other thing you need to do is, before you do that, is name it with your name and keychain, so I know what it is. Okay, and then you're going to go over to export as an STL file.